We did the usual things that we always do inside the mall. All eyes were on us. Of course, alam ko naman ngayon na hindi na kami pwedeng maglakad ni Indira nang walang sumusunod na mga mata, o di kaya'y camera. While we were playing in the arcade, maski doon ay nakatutok sa amin ang camera ng ibang tao, mostly nga kabataan. Nevertheless, kahit ang daming nakatingin sa amin ng anak ko, ay nagpapasalamat naman akong wala ni isang lumapit sa amin, para magpa-picture or what. They still valued our privacy, and they know that time is not the time to approach us. Dahil doon ay na-enjoy naman namin ng anak ko ang ginawa. We were both sweating when we're done, kaya mas minabuti kong bihisan siya ng bagong damit. I packed her one pair, dahil alam ko kung gaano kapawisin ang isang to. That was fun, mommy. Nakangiti nitong Saad, pero nababakas na sa mukha ang pagod. Kakatapos lang naming mag-lunch, ay nag-request na siyang sumakay naman kami sa mga rides. I will never trade this moment with you for anything, mom. Malambing nitong Saad at niyakap ako. My heart melted. I kissed the top of her head, while wiping the sweat on her neck. Thank you for taking me on a date, mom. I love you. You're always welcome, baby, and I love you too so much. I whispered. Paulit-ulit kong hinalikan ang tuktok ng kanyang ulo. We decided to shop for a while. She requested to buy that limited edition tote bag from Dior. And she even bought 2 pairs of ankle boots from Celine and Moschino. Hindi ko alam kung saan niya gagamitin ang boots na yan. Hindi naman niya kasukat, dahil wala pang nire-release na 4 kids edition ang mga ankle boots na binili niya. The boots were both my size, pero hindi ako mahilig dyan. Me, I asked young lady, as to who's gonna wear that ankle boots you bought. It's not your size, baby, sambit ko nang makapasok na sa kotse. Saglit ko siyang nilingon kung nasuot ba ang kanyang seatbelt, before starting the engine. I'm gonna wear it, mommy, she said nonchalantly. I raised my brow, habang diretso ang titig sa daan. But it's not your size, baby. How are you going to wear that when it doesn't fit you? Nalilito kong tanong rito. I heard her cute chuckle. Mommy, who said I'm gonna wear it today? I'm gonna wear it soon, when I reach your age, and we'll have the same size, mommy. I just bought it in advance, because I'm afraid I'll run out of it. I almost can't believe what she said. Naalala ko noong bata pa ako. I have my own card for shopping. The woman who gave birth to me doesn't want to go to shopping with me. She never really brought me in some malls, and bought me things either. Instead, they give me my own card to use, and with that, I treat myself and brought everything that my eyes will lead into. Kahit yung hindi ko pa magagamit, o gagamitin ay binibili ko, and I guess, that's what makes me a spoiled brat in the eyes of many. At ngayon, habang pinapakinggan ko ang mga sinasabi ng anak ko, ay nahinuha ko na kung saan niya nakuha ang ganoong klaseng pag-uugali. I smirked before shaking my head. Just make sure you know your limitations, baby. I told her. She answered a quiet yes, pero alam ko namang uulitin niya pa rin. I'll just let her. She's an only child. I barely have some time with her these days, so I'll just treat her whatever she wants. I'm also going to pack my old toys, mommy. I thought that we can give it to an orphanage or something. And oh, I have some spare clothes in my closet, we can give it to the kids. See, this is the reason why I'm giving her everything she wants, because why not? At her age she thought of something productive na, rather than trashing out things that. Pagdating namin sa kondo, ay kaagad na naligo ang Marteng Indira. Ani niya pa, she needs to wash her body, after engaging with so many bacteria outside, and she doesn't meant the people. She meant the bacteria that she can't see, while holding some things outside. Pagkatapos nitong maligo ay nagbihis na ito. She even blew her hair, and I on the other hand was just gaping at her. I love watching her move, like a total grown-up. I never really taught her about some things, but I can see how much she learned just by observing too. I'm done, mommy. I'll be resting for an hour, and I'll be up as soon as possible, because I'm going to help you prepare our dinner. I smiled. Hinalikan ko na muna ang noo nito, bago inalalayan pahiga sa kama. When she was asleep, ako naman ang pumasok sa banyo, hindi para maligo kundi para maghilamos. After doing my thing, kaagad akong nagbihis ng simpleng pambahay. Well, today is what I treat as a rest day. Kapag nag-request na sa akin si Indira ng date, ay talagang ibibigay ko sa kanya ang buong araw ko. I'm not gonna let my work be a hindrance of being a mother to my kid. And besides, nandoon naman si Mia. She can handle the boutique perfectly. Jowa na lang ang kailangan nun, para hindi na maging bugnutin. I sighed. Pagkatapos kong magbihis, ay kinuha ko muna ang aking cellphone. Pagkaon ko pa lang, ay kaagad nang pumasok ang tawag ni Raf. And yes, every time that I'm with Indira, ini-off ko talaga ang phone ko para walang istorbo, and my team knows that. Kaya wala talagang tatawag sa akin. Hindi ko nga lang alam kung bakit tumatawag ngayon sa akin ang baklang to. Oh wait, muntik ko nang makalimutan na may atraso pa pala sa akin to. Oh, bungad ko rito. I heard his hysterical voice on the other line. Sobrang bilis ng pagsasalita niya, na wala tuloy akong maintindihan. Huminahon ka nga. What are talking about ba? And why are you freaking out? Rinig ko ang sunod-sunod na malalakas niyang hininga, bago nagsalita. Brina, the venue had changed for the Olivicos fashion show. Instead na sa Paris, sa Pinas. As in Pilipinas na. And my jaw dropped. Then if that's the case, we're not joining. What? Ang malakas na sigaw ni Raf mula sa kabilang linya. I sighed. Hinilat ko ang aking noo, at mariing pumikit. Nilingon ko si Indira. I let out a loud sigh, before going out of the room. Nang makalabas ay dumiretso na ako sa kusina, para makainom ng tubig. Pakiramdam ko ay isang malaking bagyo ang dumaan, nang ibalita sa akin ni Raf ang bagong venue ng fashion show. Oh God! It's not possible to back out now, Brina. We are already expected to be there, tapos hindi tayo a-attend. What's that? False alarm. I hissed. Marahas kong ibinaba ang baso, matapos kong uminom. Gosh! I don't know but I feel so stressed now. Kanina ay ang ganda-ganda ng pakiramdam ko tapos. Gosh! Why did they change it? Okay na naman sa Paris, dahil dito naman talaga yun usually ginaganap. Why the sudden change of plans? Iritado kong tanong. Philippines is a great country. It's my home, of course. Pero hindi ako pwedeng bumalik doon. I don't know too, Brina. Mukha ba akong isa sa nag-o-organize ng event? Sarkastiko niyang saad. And besides, what are you freaking out of? Philippines is where you grow up, Brina. I don't understand why do you have to. Oh wait, is this about you, having the most of possibilities to meet your ex again? Kahit na hindi niya ako kaharap, ay alam kong nakataas na ngayon ang isa nitong kilay. I can already visualize his looks right now. I hate this guy. Don't tell me, you haven't moved on pa. Ano, you still have feelings for him? Are you still in love with him, and you're afraid that you might cave in easily? Stop. Galit kong utes. Pakiramdam ko ay umusok ang ilong ko patungo sa aking ulo, dahil sa sinabi niya. That's bad, Rafael. I already moved on. I don't have any feelings for him anymore. So stop. Hindi ka ba nahihilo sa mga sinasabi mo? Then what's with the kartihan ha? Maliit lang ang mundo, Brina. And I know you know that you are both known publicly. Him, as a ruthless in business, and you as the owner of the fast-rising clothing brand. You own EAI Fashion Corner. And it's known around the world. I sighed. I frustrate pulled my hair before rolling my eyes. That's not my problem naman kasi. My problem is ayaw kong makita niya ang anak ko. Hindi dahil sa natatakot akong kunin niya sa akin si Indira, kundi dahil kahit isang sulyap sa anak ko, ay hindi deserve ng lalaking yun. I don't want his filthy eyes to lay it on my precious daughter. No, just no. Natatakot ka ba na baka kunin niya si Indira? Mahina hong tanong sa akin ni Raph. He's calmed now, and I know that he already understand what I am fussing about. And no, hindi ako takot na kunin niya si Indira, dahil hindi yun mangyayari. I just don't want him to know about Indira. Ikaw na nga ang nagsabi sa akin noon, di ba? When you were storytelling to me everything about you. Na hindi ka mahal ng lalaking yun. That he was first over you, and that he's married with your twin now. May anak na sila ngayon panigurado, so bakit pa kukunin si Indira sa'yo? And besides, ayaw tumanggap ng lalaking yun ng anak mula sa'yo, di ba? He even put you and Indira in danger, kaya wala siyang karapatan. And besides, pwede mo naman sabihing anak natin si Indira. Napasinghap ako sa huling sinabi niya, pero bago pa man ako makapagreklamo, ay kaagad na itong bumawi. O di kaya'y sabihin mo na anak si Indira sa ibang lalaki, at hindi sa kanya. Total, hindi naman sila magkamukha. At marami namang magkakapareho ng kulay ng mga mata. Hindi lang mata niya ang gray. It took Raph a lot of convincing words, bago niya ako napapayag na sumali na sa fashion show. Actually, wala naman akong balak mag-back out eh. Ang ideya ko lang ay huwag na sanang isama pa si Indira sa show, pero on the other hand, tama naman si Raph. The moment that I decided to uncover her face with mask, that she usually wear, ay ang oras na makikilala na siya sa buong mundo. Whether I like it or not, she's now slowly replacing me as the face of A.E.I. I still can't believe na pumayag ka sa gusto ni Raph, nang aasar na saad sa akin ni Mia. Okay lang, we're just going to stay there for 1 week. At uuwi tayo dun isang araw bago ang show. I retorted. Ano, Mia actually called. Since uuwi naman daw tayo finally sa Pilipinas, why not bukas na daw? Birthday ng anak niyang si Topaz. My forehead crumpled. Sa susunod na linggo pa ang birthday ni Topaz, kaya bakit kailangang bukas na agad uuwi? Oh God! Tingin ko'y nadagdagan na naman ang iisipin at stress ko sa buhay. Brina, hamalakhak si Mia, na mas lalo kong ikinairita. Wala ka nang magagawa pa, dahil sisunduan daw niya tayo bukas. Oh dear God! Mommy, why are she still confused as to why am I packing her clothes? Kanina pa ito tanong ng tanong, pero wala akong matinong sinasagot. Everything is just too fast. Yes baby, aalis tayo. Pupunta tayo sa Philippines. Di ba you like to go there? Namilog ang mga mata nito. Excitement is very clear on her face as she stared at me. Really mom? But you didn't told me yesterday. I want to pack my shoes and boots, and many clothes pa sana. Mommy naman she pouted and I can't help but to chuckle. It's okay lang naman. We're going to shop there na lang. Sa sinabi ko'y mas lalong natuwa ang munting prinsesa ko. She helped pack some of her clothes and mine. Mauuna na kami doon, habang si Raph naman ay sa susunod na araw pa. Ang sabi niya'y dadalo naman daw siya sa rehearsals ng fashion show. Of course he should. Kailangan kaming dalawa sa rehearsals. Lalo na ang prinsesa ko. Oh no, halos matamba kaming dalawa ni Mia sa inuupuan, nang marinig ang malakas at matinis na sigaw ni Indira. Napapreno pa nga ang driver namin dahil doon. Indira, mahinang saway ko. I sighed. What is it baby? Indira's eyes twinkled with the tears on the side of her eyes. I gasped and wiped it off, before it could even drop on her cheeks. Mommy, there's beautiful beaches there right? She asked and I nodded, completely worried of her. She let out a painful sob, kaya mas lalo kaming nagpanik ni Mia. Pinaypayan niya pa si Indira, habang patuloy ang hikbi nito. Her cheeks are completely soaked with her fresh tears now. What's the matter sweetie? Ayaw mo bang mag-beach? I asked softly, caressing her cheeks. She shook her head furiously. I have no swimsuits yet mommy. Nang marinig yun ay magkasabay kaming napatampol sa noo ni Mia. This brat is going to hurt the both of us sometimes. Buong akala ko ay sisunduan talaga kami ni Tammy. Pero ang asawa lang niya ang sumama. Ani niya'y buntis daw si Tammy ulit. And being the protective husband that he is, ay siya na mismo ang sumando sa amin, para masigurong sasama talaga ako, in exchange of Tammy staying in their house. Sarap ng buhay ng buntis na yon. Last night pa daw nila nalaman ang pagbubuntis nito. Oh well, it's fine lang naman. It's about time na sundan na nila si Topaz. Ang inaanak namin ni Mia na hindi pa namin nakikita sa personal. Please make yourselves comfortable. Okay po, Tito. Euler Princess. Call me Tito Euler. My daughter immediately smiled before nodding. Okay po, Tito Euler. Ay, Captain. Natawa ng mahina si Euler, nang makita ang pagsaludo ng aking anak. Euler ha, hindi na masama. They've been married for 3 years I guess. If my calculation isn't wrong. For those 3 years, ay hindi ko talaga nakilala ang lalaking to. I only know that Tammy is already married. But that time, I was dealing with my own issues, kaya she didn't invite me to her wedding and I understand. She understand me, and I understand her too. Euler is handsome pala. Tinanguan ako ng asawa ni Tammy, bago tuluyang tumalikod. I didn't know that her husband can fly a plane too, until now. It was long way. We did nothing inside the plane but eating, sleeping and eating again. Ang sarap ng pagkain nila, kaya panay ang request ni Indira. Well, I can't blame my daughter. It's her first time tasting a Filipino dish so. The flight took us almost a whole day. Hapon na nang makarating kami sa hotel na tutuluyan namin. Euler even insist na sa bahay na lang daw nila kami magstay, pero humindi ako. I don't want to be a bother and besides, pupunta naman kami doon one of these days, dahil balak pa nila kaming isama sa outing nilang magpamilya, for Topaz's birthday next week. Make yourselves comfortable, please. If you need something, just call the reception. Euler said bago tuluyang umalis. Napabuntong hininga ako nang makaalis ito. I was successful na hindian ito sa pagpapatuloy nito sa amin sa kanilang bahay, pero hindi na ako nakahindi pa nang ito na mismo ang nag-book sa amin ng hotel. Gosh! Pareho sila ni Tammy na matigas ang ulo, kaya hindi ko rin alam kung bakit sila nagkasundo. Mommy, I'm so tired. Can we shop tomorrow? Kahit na panay ang hikab nitong maliit kong dalag, habang cargo ko ay hindi pa rin nakakalimutan ang kanyang agenda. Okay baby, I softly said. We'll have an early dinner before you go to bed ha. Hindi pwedeng you'll sleep without foods in your stomach. Mia asked for a delivery ng foods, dahil mukhang pareho naming hindi kayang magluto ngayon. Pagkatapos kumain ay hinanda ko na ang isang kwarto. The hotel room has 2 rooms, kaya gagamitin ni Mia ang isa, at sa aming dalawa naman ni Indira ang isa. Mommy, I have to take a bath. Indira pouted at me, while I was preparing the bed. Nilingon ko itong prenteng nakaupo sa sofa nitong kwarto. Papikit-pikit na ang mga mata, at halos hindi na maimulat pa. She's very tired and sleepy, I can see that, pero nag-uumapo pa rin ang arte ng batang to. Anak, I'll just wipe you with wet wipes. No need to take a bath na, dahil tired ka na oh. When I was done, dumiretso na ako sa harap nito, at inilahad ang dalawang kamay, pero umiling lang ang bata. I have to mommy. I'll just take a half bath. Kaya ni Indira mommy. Hindi pa siya super tired and sleepy. I'm malagkit mommy. I don't want to sleep smelling bad. I just sighed. Sa huli ay wala akong nagawa, kundi ang alalayan ito sa loob ng banyo, habang nagha-half bath. Pagkatapos ay tinulungan ko naman siyang magbihis. I love you mommy. Night, kahit napagod at sobrang antok, ay hindi pa rin ito nakalimutan ang nakasanayan nitong gawin sa gabi. I love you too baby. Pagkalapat pa lamang ng likuran nito sa kama, ay kaagad nang humilik ang aking munting prinsesa. I smiled. Hinalikan ko ang noo nito, bago tumayo at nagbihis na rin. After doing my night ritual, ay nahiga na rin ako sa tabi ng anak ko. The queen has arrived. Napairap ako sa pakulo ni Mia. Pagkagising ko pa lamang, at kalalabas lang ng kwarto, nang bigla siyang magpaputok ng confetti. Pumasok pa ang iba sa bibig ko, kaya siniringan ko ito ng tingin. Anong ginagawa mo Aber? Mia shrugged before chuckling. Wala. I just welcomed the queen. It's a welcome back greetings. I snorted. You're way too late for that, Mia. Dumating tayo kahapon, tas ngayon mo lang ako i-greet. Super late ka. As always. Hoy king inang to. Anong as always ha? I'm always early kaya. Inirapan ko lang ito at hindi na pinansin. The hotel room has its own kitchen, kaya pwede kaming makapagluto dito. Uminom muna ako ng tubig bago sinimulang ihanda ang mga lulutuin. I'll just cook the usual breakfast foods here. Indira usually eats bread with Nutella as the palaman, at gatas naman para sa inumin niya. She doesn't want to eat rice, and even how much I wanted her to eat rice during breakfast, at ayaw niya talaga. She doesn't want rice during breakfast, so I'll just request some bread kung meron man. Habang nagluluto ako, ay napag-usapan namin ni Mia kung anong gagawin namin for today. Well, as for today, Indira and I are going to shop for some things that we need for the trip. Bukas na bukas ay aalis daw kami patungo sa isang isla, kung saan gaganapin ang birthday ni Topaz. As for Mia, as much as she wants to go with us, ay kailangan niyang bisitahin ang pamilya niya. She stayed with me 4 years, kaya sobrang tagal niya nang hindi nakakasama ang pamilya niya, so I'm giving her this day. Bibilhan na lang namin siya ni Indira ng swimsuit. Ang tagal mo na rin silang hindi nakakasama, Mia. Minsan nga naiisip ko kung bakit ka nagtitiis sa tabi ko, kung pwede ka namang bumalik sa pamilya mo, for the meantime. I told her. Narinig ko ang mahina niyang tawa. Sa tingin mo ba iiwan kita habang ganun ka? Of course not. And besides, pinaintindi ko naman kila mama, at naiintindihan niya ang sitwasyon mo. Si mama pa nga mismo ang nagtulak sa akin na samahan ka sa France eh. I pouted. Medyo nakaramdam ako ng guilt. But I truly appreciate na nanatili siya sa tabi ko. She helped me conquer all my attitude. She helped me with my battles, kaya malaki ang utang na loob ko sa babaeng to. Ikaw kaya, kailan mo bibisitahin ang family mo? Napairap ako sa sinabi niya, pero mahina ring natawa. How ironic. Parang noon lang ay nasasaktan ako, whenever someone mentions about family and stuff. And now that I am completely over them, and Mia knows that kaya she can now make jokes out of it. It is really possible, no? Possible to cut some ties with the one you truly cared about. Possible to cut your ties with your own family. And I can say that, it was the best decision that I did for those past years.